Okay, back in the Vroom box and the Vroom room, and I am actually really surprised. I keep being wrong very happily with this Zone 5 campaign available on the DCS World website for a mere $13.99 or something like that. I think I paid. It was not as small as just the 4 or 5 missions I thought. I was actually able to get through mission 5 pretty easily, despite the difficulty level with the wild card. You may have seen that in the last stream. I beat it on the very next attempt, so it was kind of like, okay. And I thought that was it, but here I am. There's an event 6. So I'm very excited to be able to give really a first look and first experience from my perspective and stream that live. Sounds like we have a fugitive on the loose out there. So I'm going to close the trailer door, even though I've got this wonderful, fresh, cool air that is sure to be good for frame rates and CPU here. Maybe a good idea to just close the door for sound. All right. So we're locked in there, and sound shouldn't be active for the game, but it should be now, or at least once I do okay and to the launch. Oh, let me fix this. I've got this jerry rig kind of light blocking and kind of face padding that I've actually velcroed on. Pretty slick, actually. Works very well. And blocks out pretty much all the light, which there's a lot of in here. Especially when there's daylight. It's a very necessary hack with Samsung Odyssey. If you're an Odyssey user, I would imagine you've probably done something similar, but if not, I think I might be giving this a test run and trying to use some different materials and see if I can make a bunch of them, make them available for sale for cheap on my website. That said, yeah, it is a really night and day experience when it comes to light bleed and the overall quality of the Odyssey headset. When it comes to the bang for the buck, still for resolution, one of the only, if not was, I believe the only OLED backlit HMD. So when it comes to overall color and especially in the blacks, especially in, the darker environments, it is just amazing. I mean, it really is still very immersive. I'm still very happy, even though I know there's G2 out and it's been out, and I could get into a 3090 and go crazy with a new, truly next-gen build. This is running really well. And I see a lot of folks complaining, or at least trying really hard to tweak and get things running really well. So let's get it. Hopefully I'm not sticking my foot in my mouth and this doesn't run well, but let's get it going. Okay, Zone 5 campaign, DCS World, F14 heat boiler module. Takes a little while to load all the AI static objects moving around. Hinders performance. Pretty much guaranteed on every mission's been the same that way, but you can see the environment here. I'm at Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas. Beautiful Lost Wages. And clouds are jumping around a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but that's still an improvement they've been worked on. But otherwise, absolutely gorgeous. Wait, whoops, I don't want to sound like this is one of those Grim Reapers videos. I do launch into accents quite a bit, though, so apologies for not offending anybody if I do. Let's get this thing fired up officially, yeah? All right, so first we've got to call on our ground crew. And I like to change. Oh. That was a little wonky. A little unsettling loading
Request
there.
rearming. Copy.
Okay. Yeah, this is my favorite livery. So if this is the final mission, I want it to be in my favorite livery. Yeah, sundials. I mean, there's a couple others that I do really love, but this is by far Rojasness is really high with this one. It's high on the Rojasness scale.
Rearming complete.
Lots of reds. Okay. Rearming complete. We want our ground power.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy. Chief, connect ground air supply.
And our ground air supply.
Copy. Ground power is now on. Ground
Okay.
air supply is now connected.
Sounds good to me, boys. Let's get it all fired up. Okay. Okay, close. Let's get our radios going on. Oh. Yay for 2.7. Gotta be really careful not to trip the mouse outside of the bottom edge of the window, because we'll click on my taskbar. No, like so. Oh man. Totally minimized. Totally minimized. At least in this case, luckily. Well, lucky. Come on. Come on, mousey. Oh, I see I'm frozen here. There we go. Okay. It minimized the game to the taskbar because maybe I'll try. I ran into some problems doing it full screen with video output. See, the mouse just doesn't. The mouse isn't giving me full window. You can see it hits a wall there if you're looking at that plus going across. So it sucks. I've got to just deal with the buggy issue for now and do my best. It's just for startup. So okay, let's get that. Let's turn that annoying, gnarly tone off. Okay. Yeah, some of those buttons are in tough positions for VR and mouse look, but we get it done. It's just even more difficult when I'm trying to. I have no real freedom to move the mouse with the snub. The mouse. Because we still need to get oxygen. See? That's definitely problematic. There we go. Okay. Good there. We're good there. Okay. Right engine starting.
Roger.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Really? Ah.
Okay, ready to start.
Everything up on the screen. New web page with Half-Life Alyx. What? Oh man. Yeah, hopefully they fix this one soon for us folks that are dependent on mouse look in VR. Okay. So right engine is idling. This is really annoying. Okay. Let's get the left engine up to pressure. And we'll hop in the back seat. Reset the countermeasures program. 5 seconds. Okay. Okay. Almost up to pressure here. Want those two to be equal. And it looks good. So now we can come back over here. Throttle and left engine start. Okay. Electric power off.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
And ground air supply disconnect.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Transfer switch off. Button 2. Emergency parking. Anti-collision. And last but not least, it's up our ammo. And we're ready. Let's go.
Sniper 4 flight, radio check. Sniper 3. Clearance, Sniper 4 flight with information Foxtrot, North Ward. Sniper 4, nose clearance. Cleared North Ward via the Dream 2 departure, then it's filed. Squad 6001 sequential, departure frequency will be 273.55. Squad 6001 sequential, departure 273.55, Sniper 4. Sniper 4, read back correct. Contact ground on 275.8 prior to taxi.
Did we get oxygen? I don't think we've gone as fast. We did. Okay. We are ready to rock.
4 flight, go button 3. 3.
Alright, button 3.
Sniper check. 3.
Spoiler brakes.
Nose ground Southbound Sniper 4 flight, ready to taxi with Foxtrot.
Right.
Sniper 4, northbound, taxi Foxtrot Alpha, cross runway 03 left, hold short 03 right. Taxi Foxtrot Alpha, cross 03 left, hold short 03 right, Sniper 4.
Ready to taxi.
Sniper
Let's do
4,
it.
rolling. Sniper 3 rolling. Takeoff checklist, brakes. Check okay, accumulator pressure up. Fuel. At normal feed, auto transfer, dump off, feed tanks full. Bingo set. Canopy down, lights out. Lights out up here. Seat arms, top and bottom, command eject aft. I'm armed, top and bottom, showing MCO in the window. SAS. All on. All circuit breakers set. All mine are set. Master test. Off. Bi-die. Normal. Compass. Compass synced. Standby gyro is wrecked. Wings. Sniper 4 flight switch tower. 20 degrees, auto 3, both lights out. Flaps and slats. Up. Spoilers and anti-skid. Spoiler module on, spoiler brake selected. Trim. Set 000. Harness locked. Lights locked. Controls. I'll get it on the runway.
No, I won't. I'm gonna get
All warning and caution lights out. Fighter out. Ready to go? Ready.
Button 4. Nose tower.
Sniper check. 3. Tower, Sniper 4, hold the short runway 03 right for departure, flight at 2. Sniper 4, Nellis Tower, wind is 190 at 10, cleared for takeoff, runway 03 right. Cleared for takeoff, 03 right, Sniper 4. Pontiac 1-1, unable to clear for takeoff. Pontiac 1-1, unable to clear for takeoff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm floating around on the rudder there.
Pontiac 1-1, unable to clear for takeoff.
Come on.
Pontiac 1-1, you are cleared for takeoff when ready.
Sure.
Climb 300 at QSE 27.48. Sniper 4 flight, go button 6. 2. Sniper check. 3. Now departure, Sniper 4 flight, north 4. Sniper 4, Dallas departure, radar identified, climb to 7,000, maintain 250 knots, follow heading 344 over truck stop, then resume on navigation. Climb to 7000, maintain 250 knots. Follow heading 344 over truck stop, sniper 4.
Hello and goodbye. He's going real slow.
King 7-1 traffic, 1 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound. A flight of two A-10s currently on the strike recovery.
Where you at, brother? Oh, we might just have to go inverted. It's because we were inverted that we were able to find him. Up, he climbed on me. He moved around quite a bit. Let's see if I can have him already. Where's homie? There he is, see? It's because we were inverted that we could see him. That's great.
Event 6 is another 2 versus unknown, but don't expect a rerun. We've added several challenges.
Okay.
And for this and future missions, the wild card may or may not pop up anytime after the fight's on. So keep up your defensive lookout. You can probably tell me the admin procedures, but I'll cover them briefly. You fly the Dream 2 departure via the Elgin corridor, enter the range at Gate 4, check in with Blackjack and Showtime, and proceed to Point India at 23,000 feet. When your section is ready, make the radio call ready. Showtime will be monitoring bandits and fighters and will call fights on when everyone is ready. Today's bandits will be a mix of F5s and F-16s, and they're simulating the Mirage F1 and Mirage 2000 respectively. Intel reports the F1s have all-aspect IR missiles, while the 2000s have all-aspect IR and radar missiles. I think the enemy logistics officer will be fired soon, or maybe executed. They're running low on Super 530 missiles, and put them only on the Mirage 2000. Your Tomcats will have 3 AIM-7s, 3 AIM-9s, and the gun. Your mission today is Escort, and you have a kneeboard card with the details. For this flight, you're detached escort with an imaginary strike group roughly 8 miles north of you. Escort is one of the most challenging fighter missions. You are the last line of defense for the strikers. You should evaluate whether hostile contacts are a threat to the strikers. This will require discipline as you decide to commit. For this mission, you will be required once again to visually identify the contact as hostile, or VID. That is, confirm it is either an F-16 or F-5. You are escorting the strikers, and there may be friendly aircraft in the airspace ahead of you. Once you have a VID as hostile, all contacts in that group are hostile. Remember, the bandits have forward quarter missiles. If you observe a missile launch from the bandits, you have to evaluate the threat and decide whether you can avoid the missile or need to use the last-ditch defensive tactics we've discussed in the lectures. Break turn with chaff and flares, maneuver to put the missile in the beam, and further maneuvers. Once you've defeated an enemy missile, you must decide whether you can continue your mission or should abort. With options, don't lose track of the lessons you've learned on previous flights. The basics will always be important: proper formation, disciplined lookout, clear and brief comms. As always, if you need information from AWACS, use the DCS radio menu, and remember, request bogey dope will get you a vector to the nearest group, while request picture will get you bullseye calls. Bullseye is Point India. If you get into an engagement, keep up that lookout and inter-cockpit comms, and maintain your energy so you have options to kill, to switch bandits, or to disengage if you have to. I look forward to seeing you on the range.
Yeah, well, I look forward to seeing how we do on this one too. Hopefully it will be more exciting than the last time I did a first look. This Zone 5.
Let's review the training rules. We need
Or
5
not
miles
Zone
visibility
5,
and
but
15,000
level
feet between cloud
5,
layers.
Mission 5.
Hard deck is 500 feet. Soft deck is 5,000 feet. There's no slow speed, high AOA maneuvering below the soft deck. Of note, these numbers are for the game. The decks in actual flying are higher. You need to perform a G-awareness maneuver before starting ACM. All aircraft need operable UHF and ICS if two-seaters, and must monitor guard. Nordo aircraft, rock your wings and proceed to Coyote B, orbit at 15,000 feet. If no one joins on you, follow the Nordo recovery procedures in the in-flight guide. Remember, monitor showtime and blackjack frequencies while on the range. There's a 500-foot bubble around all aircraft. 9,000 feet is the minimum for head-on aim 9 shots. There's a 1,000-foot minimum for guns, and no head-on gunshots. Head-on, pass left to left, but don't cross flight path to get there. Nose high aircraft goes high. Upsun aircraft is responsible for collision avoidance. Offensive aircraft monitor the altitude of a defensive aircraft. Don't make blind lead turns. Echo all knock it off calls. If someone's approaching guns on you, don't dispense flares. An additional note, monitor your fuel closely, and remember we have 2 tankers on station if you get low on fuel. The details are on your kneeboard cards. There's no need to push the limits. Now take a minute to go through the stall spin procedures for your aircraft.
Take a minute to have a sip of your favorite beverage. I don't know what happened to my boy. I'm thinking that he is in the clouds somewhere. That is making it difficult to visual. But he's there somewhere. Yeah, he's kind of tailing me a little bit. I think I'm also a little off course. I see my buddy.
Alright, Bozo, we're approaching the range. Let's do the G1.
Got it. Yep, I'd say we hit the cheese.
Sniper 3, G-Warm.
Let's see if we can form up on our boy here.
Sniper 4, G-Warm.
We've got a friendly. 12 o'clock. 12 miles.
Those E3s do really help kind of give you some bearing. Tankers. I think those are. Probably not. 6-6.
Okay, Bozo, let's do the fence-in check. I'll call out the checklist items. Sidewinder tone. Up. Radio and ICS volumes. Send. Roll SAS. On. Alpha computer circuit breaker in. Fuel switches. Auto, normal, bug out set. Weapon select. Set. ACM guard. Up. Gun rate. High. Sidewinder coolant. On. Missile prep. On. Missile mode. Normal. Master arm. On. PDCP. Air to air. Mills. Plus 53. G-suit. Checked. Seat and rudder pedals. Adjusted. Lap belts. Secure. Loose gear. Stowed. Sniper 3, fence in. Sniper 4, fence in.
That's not even my. Yeah.
Magic 1-1. Pontiac 1-1. Alpha check from Bull's picture.
Sniper 4 flight approaching Blackjack. Push button 14. 2. Sniper check. 3. Blackjack, Sniper 4 flight checking in the frag.
Sniper 4, Blackjack, radar contact. You are cleared at gate 4, your discretion. Altimeter 2930. Request you squawk mode 3 tactical. Stand by for words.
Sniper 4 Wilco 2930.
Words Alpha, Outlaw 4-3 flight at frag. All control in the clear. How copy?
Sniper 4, copy all.
Alright. Now I believe I got a confirmed visual on my body over there. Probably kind of difficult for you to see, but he's right there. Pretty sure that's him anyway. Cool my jets. Maybe vector towards him. Actually heading in this direction-ish, so should. Okie dokie. Alright, we got separation, speed, and altitude just about. So this is good. Perfect. Okay, now just for the ready call. I need to look into what's going on with this HUD horizon somehow changing angle on me. I don't know what that's about. Noticed that after my session last night, doing the round 5, beating that, didn't think that was gonna happen so quickly.
Sniper 4 flight, let's check in with showtime on button 1. Button 1, Sniper 3. Sniper check. 3. Showtime, Sniper 4 flight, checking in its frag. Sniper 4, showtime. Your pod is tracking. Proceed to India and call ready when able. Sniper 4, flight check-in ready. Three. Fighters ready. Showtime copies all. Recorders on. Fights on.
All right, good times. Got a hit here.
Magic 1-1. Bra 255 440 at 38,000 knots.
10.
Target, 36 miles.
Magic 1-1. Bra 256 435 at 18,000 knots. Pontiac 1-1. Magic 1-1. Bra 255 435 at 30,000 knots.
I've got them 260 for 30, 4 ship. Bozo same.
Target, 27 miles.
3-2. Miles.
Target, 17 miles. Okay, let's do this. Bandit, 4 o'clock. 1 mile. Speed 380.
Sniper 3, you're dead.
6 o'clock. Hot.
Ah, wild card. Got me.
We've got to do better than this, damn it.
Passing 300.
Oh, thanks, Chester.
10 o'clock. 150, watch the
That
stall.
seemed way too easy. Of course.
Speed up or we'll stall.
Yes, that's the point. Stall. All that.
Sniper 4, you're dead.
Oh wow, we went down fast.
Really slow now.
Woo!
Okay, 210 now.
In the cloud with the clouds, especially difficult.
Passing 300.
Those clouds weren't there
All flights
before.
showtime. Knock it off.
This is
Exercise
great.
complete. All flights RTB. Sniper 4 flight, knock it off. RTB.
Speed 270.
All right. Well, that's unfortunate. I won't take you through the whole.
Sniper 3, going back to Angels 2-3, regional over Coyote Bravo.
Yeah, all that.
Sniper 3 will go.
So what I need to do, at least, is learn. I mean, I could have been sanitizing my area better as just to real. This is really, truthfully, this mission I would be willing to
Bandit,
absolutely
Bra,
bet.
215.
Kind
10
of
miles.
really needing a human Rio. Really kind of need somebody working the radar back there full time. Chester just does not do it. But that said, it was a good time. Woo! Okay. Perhaps some dog fighting another time. Since this is not going to be the time. I can't even rip my wings off. Sense of speed and frame rates is so much better now.
We're Joker fuel.
Well, this is fun, isn't it? You can't really see, I don't think, and the camera doesn't do justice, but when I pull them G's, the motion system is doing this. Alright. Pretty awesome. Yeah. Probably not ever going to really be able to do that much better than a D-box system for motion. Get at me if you want one. In the meantime, let's do an awesome emergency style landing on a road in the backcountry of Nevada. What do you say? All right. Let's do it. Ooh, we've got some cars. We do have some cars to contend with.
Hey, the sink rate is too high.
Nuh-uh. Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. Oh no! Ooh. Yeehaw! That's quite an off-road ride there. My boy ejected. I thought I ejected. I was like, wait a minute, but I didn't eject. What's up? What's going on, yo? Hey. Yeah. Just taking a ride down a country road, you know. We're on our way to Black Rock City. This is exactly what it looks like, actually. Woo! All right. Hey. Uh-oh. Apparently the road is rather rough. Oh, apparently I'm also exploding things. What am I? I think I ran over a car or something. What did I do? That's great. Alright, that's enough of this. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.